Hi, welcome to political show Elmo, KAVINDU, Political Times. So today on the show we're going to talk about why is President Joe Biden is extremely unlucky to be president this time. I tell you why he does not deserve the criticism that he gets. So before start the show, to hit the like button and subscribe to my show. Now, as you all know, in a turn of events, Joe Biden became president in a time when the United States needed stability, control, a sense of normalcy, not the fear of what's coming in the next tweet might decide your fate. So for Joe Biden's job at first looked very simple, sense of normalcy and a good economy. That was the job to begin with, really, and get control of the pandemic. Three things that he could achieve with ease. That's what he had to achieve. Probably he felt this is the easiest time to be. I think he might have felt that. But the reality is it's not. You see, what happening is with the pandemic, inflation is increasing, the supply chain has problems, the job market is in complete cluster, things like that, which means some things are very much out of hand, out of Joe Biden. There are not things, and that means Joe Biden really can't do anything when it comes to those problems. Such as inflation. Inflation will increase as long as there are problems in the supply chain. As more people want things but they can't be delivered to their houses or things. When you can't meet demand, you know what happens. The fact is quite simple. Joe Biden can't stop inflation. Okay, he can't stop inflation. Because that's the reality. What the people are now paying for is the Trump era deficits and Trump era debt. That's what they're paying for. That's the reality. So can Joe Biden fix Donald Trump's expenditure? He can't fix Donald Trump's expenditure. He can't do that. That's the truth. And plus, Joe Biden did want to do the right thing by doing Build Back Better bill. Now, the infrastructure bill passed, but the Build Back Better bill did not. As Senator Manchin betrayed the country and showed how shameless Senator Manchin is. He is just a corporate-friendly boy. That's who he is. He's just a corporate-friendly boy who does what the corporate tells him to do. And Senator Sinema. Both of them are the same. And I don't know why their voters keep voting for them. That's the truth. I understand that they fear of change. But these people do not serve your contingency. They serve themselves. Senator Manchin has been able to achieve a crowning achievement that no Republican thought that can be achieved. That is, simple fact is that the Democrats will not win the midterms in 2022 or in fact this year. They won't win. Oh, Senator Manchin, what a crowning achievement from you. You must be proud about yourself. You should feel very proud of yourself. You have done something the Republicans couldn't do. The only problem is Senator Manchin is a Democrat and he's not a Republican. Oh, what a disappointment. That's the thing. Senator Manchin has destroyed the lives of many Americans who wanted a better life. The damage the pandemic have caused. Single mothers who want childcare. Things like that. Unfortunately for Senator Manchin, long as his children are well fed, why would he care about other children? Why would he care? That sort of people our Senator Manchin is. When other people try to do the right thing, Senator Manchin comes and says, no, we can't do the right thing because that's wrong to do the right thing. You get the fact? For Senator Manchin, doing the right thing is wrong. But it's okay for him to do the right thing. But it's okay for him to do the wrong thing. It's totally confusing, but that's how Senator Manchin works. That's the fact. So let's forget about Senator Manchin and Senator Kirsten. Let's talk about what Joe Biden can do to fix his agenda. Joe Biden needs to put each of the inclusions in the Build Back Better bill separately and put them through. That's the only feasible way Joe Biden can do this. Otherwise, Senator Manchin and Senator Sinema, they will always block his agenda. So, childcare, all of those has to be given to the American people. The American people deserve it. They deserve good health care because in my home country, Canada, we have free health care. We do. I'm surprised that the Americans don't have health care. I don't know how is that possible. I don't know how. I guess the politicians like Kirsten and Manchin don't allow that to happen most likely. So yes, the only way Joe Biden can get his agenda through is put those inclusions separately, bill by bill or whatever the system, but separately. That way he can get things done. Again, that's only a 80% chance of getting done. Again, remember, those two thorns are on the way. That's the fact. That's the truth. Of course, there are things that Joe Biden can do better, but I would admit that expecting him to do that is pretty unlikely. Like dealing with Saudi Arabia in a more aggressive manner. Really? Saudi Arabia is an ally of the United States. I don't think that it's going to change. It's always going to be the normal relationship. I think people should not expect that to change anytime soon. What about those factors? So yes, it would be unfair to expect that Joe Biden would change the way he would deal with Saudi Arabia. Let's get that crystal clear. So, we also must admire Joe Biden the way he's dealing with China. We must admit it, the way he's doing his job. He has managed to keep the perfect balance between negotiations, balance between diplomatic relations and disagreements in line. That's something that previous President Donald Trump did not achieve. Or Donald Trump, he was more of a sore loser than anything else, who just kept saying, I love Xi Jinping. Sometimes he loved Xi Jinping and he loved Vladimir Putin. A guy like him dealing with China, oh my god. It's like telling a 5-year-old solve Albert Einstein's philosophies. It's exactly like that. That's the way it is. So for Joe Biden, he has been competent in his job. Also, Joe Biden deserves the credit for getting the pandemic under control, which he did. Yes, there's a new wave with the Omicron variant, and there are waves. But what can Joe Biden do when new waves come? He did the best he could. He made vaccines more available. He put programs in. People got vaccinated, but then the unvaccinated did not get vaccinated, and now they are filling up hospitals. That's the truth. That's the reality. This is the problem of the unvaccinated. And Joe Biden will get blamed. End of the day, the buck stops at him. Let's be crystal clear on that. But still, you should not entirely blame Joe Biden. Blame him 60%, but don't blame him 40%. That's my point. So let's move away from Joe Biden. So question is, before I go from that topic, can Joe Biden save his presidency and will he win in 2024? Yes. This was his only first year, so this is his now second year. Obviously, Joe Biden will have a better approval rating towards the end of his presidency. Obviously, by end of his first term. So don't worry, political critics and political experts. Don't worry. Joe Biden will do well in polls. Just give it a time. Just give it some time. Just give him some time, okay? So moving on from Joe Biden's fairly good first year, rather pretty much to say, let's move on to Republicans. Republicans are like Freddy Krueger. There's one thing, there's always a guarantee. Freddy Krueger will kill you. There's no question. In your nightmares, he will kill you. That's what Republicans do. Republicans create problems that does not exist. They sound more like my Asian family. They create problems that does not exist, which is a very tough skill to have, but it's a good skill. But either way, Republicans have been very successful. Now they have the midterms in their favor. Very good, Mitch McConnell. And fun fact, Mitch McConnell claims he needs no policies to win the midterms in 2022. That kind of shows how bullshit the Republicans are and how wrong the Republicans are, but yet Mitch McConnell is not wrong. Because since Senator Manchin have not let Democrats do anything for the people, Republicans don't need anything to do in the midterms. They can just tell people to vote. People will vote. It's kind of funny from a situation where Democrats could win and a situation where Republicans going to beat them. It's kind of scary. And imagine all the voter suppression situations going around the country. In the US right now, the right to vote is under question. Roe v. and Wade is under threatening in the Supreme Court. This is what will happen if you have Republicans in control of House and Senate. This is exactly what will happen. Just so you should know, American people, if you look in my video. So yes, Marjorie Taylor Greene and all of them are more hypocrites. Marjorie Taylor Greene is not hypocrite. She is a one wacky, crazy woman. She is a white American, or I want to call Karen. She is a proper Karen. In fact, Karens should not be in politics. They should be in their minivan and dealing with their children problems, not their political issues, you know. And of course, not only her, there's another crazy female senator, Senator Lauren, I think, presumably. Now, she has shown a picture where we are giving her children guns in the Christmas tree. Now, I think she may have confused what the picture was supposed to be. She may have thought the picture was supposed to be for a Rambo movie, or Rambo, or maybe Expendables or something, maybe something like that. No, Senator, it's for a Christmas card. It's not a movie. So please don't give guns to your teenage children in the United States, because we know the number of school shootings. So please don't blame us telling that your children unfortunately misfired their guns and blame others for their mistakes. So please don't do that. And plus, calling Senator Omar a terrorist? Really? How dare she say that to another senator? Just because she is not white. Just because that senator is not white. How shameful. She should be shameful for saying that. And fun fact, I think that Senator Omar should be more scared of white Karen, because who knows what white Karen might have. She might have a gun, a AK-47 in her hands, going in for the Senate floor. Oh my God, AK-47, it could be in her hands. Just so you should know. And of course, Kevin McCarthy had not done anything to make a proper apology. To begin with, a proper human apology. That's not being made, because Kevin McCarthy don't care. He wants to win. He don't care even if his party turns into a KKK. He don't give a damn hoot about it. And that's the people that you want in power, American people? Really? Either you are stupid or either you are dumb. Simple as that. So on this notion, I'm going to end this video. Thank you very much for joining me on the show.